You know, if you want to take a day trip to a place where your imagination will soar, the New England Air Museum offers an interactive experience that'll get you flying. Joining me right now is Susan Ord from the museum. She's the museum educator. Welcome, Susan. Good to see you.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for having me.
You know, I got to tell you, it is one of the coolest places to go.
I agree.
I go up there more often, and you're actually located right up by Bradley Airport, right?
By Bradley Airport, right off 91, are very easy to get to.
Now, we should also mention that, you know, been around a long time, 50 years.
50 years, yes, yes.
Now, how has it been, you know, when you see the way the museum has evolved across these last 50 years? It's grown and grown and grown. Tell us a little bit about some of the collections of planes that you have up there now that you've
We have a fantastic collection of over 80 aircraft. We have the largest collection in the area, but we have airplanes that represent some of the earliest airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
We have one that's 100 years old, to right up to the present day.
Now, a 100-year-old airplane, I think I saw that one up there. It's a little tiny thing, right?
It's a little small, but, you know, people look at it and it's just made out of wood and fabric, and it's amazing to think that something that looks like a kite with an engine could fly.
Now, tell us about, you know, what I enjoy, and I go up there with, I'm in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. My little brother loves to go up there. Tell people about the whole interactive aspect of what you do up there. It's not just like going to most museums.
It's
You're really
not
involved.
just walking around and looking at planes. No, we, particularly on the weekends, we have educators on the floor who are happy to perhaps open a cockpit for someone or explain a specific piece of equipment, how it works, where it goes on a plane, where it was built. A lot of people may not know that, especially Connecticut and the New England area, we developed a lot of aviation technology around here. So I'm sure many in your audience had probably worked for one of these companies or know someone who worked for some of these companies. So come and show off some of your craft here at our museum.
An amazing group of volunteers, though. The people that really build these planes and bring them back. You've got just tons of people that bring them back from scratch.
We owe everything to our volunteers, yes. Yeah, they really help us run the place.
Yeah. And now, what kind of other activities? Again, you know, if you want to go up there and you want to bring the family, or if you want to have a special outing, what other kind of activities do you offer up at the Air Museum?
Lots of fun things. Not only do we have educators on the floor elucidating some scientific principles about flight, we also do crafts similar to this one.
Oh, really?
Now, this is just a little, we call it a foam flyer.
A foam flyer?
It's built out of a foam plate.
It looks like that.
That's all it is.
Okay.
And it's a piece of tape and a penny. So Abe Lincoln is your pilot here. And these actually fly pretty well.
Hey.
Give it a try.
All right, there you go. Oh, not bad. Oh, sorry about that, Leroy.
Yeah.
I think his eye will be okay. Tell us a little bit about the flight simulator, too. I think that's very, very cool.
Flight simulator is very popular. It's open on Sunday afternoons. It's actually made of a real airplane, and you can sit at the controls and make the plane go up and down, do a turn and bank, and all kinds of fun stuff.
Now, when you see kids go up there, their first reaction when they walk into that room, I mean, when you see a child going in there for the first time, what's it like?
I see that a lot because I work with a lot of the school groups that come through the museum, and when they first walk in and see that first airplane, they are just overwhelmed with how large it is. I mean, you rarely have kids been that close to an airplane.
Well, you know,
so it's very overwhelming and really exciting.
And every time I go there, you've got all the hangars. There's so many different things going on. It's constantly changing. That's why my little brother likes to go there all the time with me. But when you've got all these things happening at once, what is it like to really put an event on for a child? Let's say a birthday party or something like that. How do you pull all that together?
We do birthday parties on the weekends for ages 4 to 11. And just give the museum a call. I'm sure you'll have all the information at the end of the segment here. And we can do a number of different activities. We can open a cockpit. We can do a specific activity similar to the foam flyer or some other things. We've gotten a lot of good feedback about the process.
All right. Now, everybody's talking about this big October event you got coming up. So tell us what that is.
Yes. A couple of times a year we do what's called Open Cockpit Sundays. Our next one is on Sunday, October 10th. And many of the cockpits in our collection will be open for visitors to actually come and sit in.
Now, when you have the volunteers working again, I go back to that. Give us the age span of your volunteers, because I think this is fantastic.
We get them from high school right up to, let's see, someone just recently celebrated their 90th birthday. So, yeah.
Oh, it's all about the volunteers.
Yeah, and one of the nice things about the open cockpits is that many of the volunteers are people who formerly worked in aviation or with the military, actually flew the airplanes. So they man the cockpits, and you can talk to someone who actually had some experience with that plane.
Yeah, and you know something? The people that are on the floor, these guys that have lived it, some of them have flown in those planes, the stories that they bring, it is fantastic. And again, it's right in our backyard, right at Bradley International Airport.
Right.
If you want to check out the New England Air Museum, they're located right at Windsor Locks. The information is there at the screen, right at Bradley International Airport. This is a fantastic place to go. I promise you, you will want to go back again and again. It's one of my all-time favorites. Thank you so much, Susan, for being here.
Thanks,
Really
Steve.
appreciate it. All right, coming up next, we're in the kitchen with the Gourmet Bachelor when Connecticut style returns. We're cooking.
Woohoo! All right. Thanks again.
That was fun.